Hello everyone, this is Dr. Wernert, and I decided to offer you a lecture with a view. Quite frankly, I'm a bit tired of sitting behind a desk all day, so I decided to take a walk and in the meanwhile to tell you something about the free trade as a macroeconomic concept through which we at some point try to do business in a globalized world. Is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? So in essence, the idea of a globalized economic world order dates back to just shortly after the Second World War, when we installed the Bretton Woods institutions. And the idea was quite simple. If we open up our border, if we lower all trade barriers, on the one hand, it will lead to everlasting peace in a way, and on the other hand, it can lead to prosperity for all. The idea of peace is, again, quite simple. When we look at the past, we've learned some harsh lessons. If we only focus on demilitarizing countries, it doesn't lead us anywhere. But instead, if we become depending on one another's markets, why on earth would we bother fighting each other? Let's do business and let's not fight. That's the idea. As to the argument of prosperity, this is loosely based on the model of David Ricardo. The idea is simple. If each nation state would focus on producing that which they can produce the best in the most efficient way and purchase all else, and we have at the same time open borders, then overall in this on this planet we are able to produce stuff and offer services in the most efficient way, and we allocate our resources in the most efficient way. This way we can also have the lowest possible price for products, and therefore we all benefit. That's the idea. However, there is also criticism to this so-called neoliberalist agenda. In essence, this agenda assumes that we all have a similar access to markets. And this is exactly the core criticism against such a reasoning. Because, the anti-globalists would say we do not have such equal opportunities. In essence, the counter-argument can be summarized as there is unequal access to means, welfare and power. On an individual basis, when you compare individuals, also on a neighborhood basis, when you compare neighborhoods, and even on a state, on a nation-state level, you can say that there is unequal access to means, welfare and power. A good example, for instance, is the voting mechanisms in the world's largest financial institutions. They depend on the economic success of a country. So it kind of means that if you have a better economy, then you also have a larger voting share in, for instance, the World Bank or the IMF, the International Monetary Fund. This is kind of loosely based on the shareholder model. And in essence, there is something to say for that. I mean, you contribute more money in the institutions, but at the same time, it also leads to more political weight in the decision-making processes. And this can lead to a situation where rich countries continue to have a significant say in economic matters that also affect poor countries. Another argument could be the unequal access to means. It makes a difference whether or not you were born in a country that has a significant amount of resources, or that has access to sea, so you can easily participate in international trade. Some countries are simply landlocked, or they lack a fair share of resources. It's unfair then perhaps to say that both countries should compete based on similar standards and open up their borders. Probably the country with the significant amount of resources and access to sea will win this. They will win this fight in a way. That predominantly is the basic counter-argument. We have unequal access to means, welfare and power, and as a result it is not a good idea to say, well, let's just open up your borders, lower trade barriers, and have just one big economic area where we can freely do business. Well, obviously, probably the truth is somewhere in between. Both are extreme sides to a story. And I hope that you will take the opportunity to reflect on this a bit and perhaps have your own opinion on this matter. Thank you very much for watching, and I will continue to enjoy this beautiful area. Bye-bye.